You're at a major event, got your favorite outfit on, shoes on point, you look and feel amazing except for one thing. There's someone there that, well, gets on your last nerves. You know, that one person everyone tries to avoid and yet they are here. Who is it? The notorious energy vampire. They don't need a name because they may have a few names, right? It's as if these folks have a radar for anyone with a bit of extra energy to drain. They swoop in with their non-stop complaints, endless dramas, and that heavy negative vibe you just can't shake. Makes you wonder how the Queen Bee does it? You know how unbothered Beyonce always seems, right? She's the queen of boundaries, and energy vampires don't stand a chance around her. Why? Because she doesn't let anyone or anything drain her energy.
I feel like whenever someone makes you feel insecure and kind of takes you out of who you really are, then usually, you're better off not around that person. And that's, if it's a friend, if it's a boyfriend, whatever, anyone around you should just make you feel stronger and make you feel better and make you want to grow.
No time for drama, no room for negativity, no patience for complainers. Beyonce has bigger things to handle, like world tours and setting the internet on fire every time she drops a surprise album. She has dreams to manifest and money to make and cannot afford to allow the nonsense and foolishness of an energy vampire to suck her dry. But here's the thing, you don't need a stage, a microphone, or a sold-out stadium to be like Beyonce. You just need the power to spot the energy vampires in your life and banish them before they suck the life out of you. Just like Queen Bee, it's time for you to set some serious boundaries, protect your peace, and walk away from anything that doesn't lift you up. So who's draining your energy, and why are you still letting them? Let's dive into how to protect your peaceful vibe, one energy vampire at a time. First up, we've got the chronic complainer. You know the type. No matter what's going on, they've got something to whine about. The weather's too hot, the coffee's too cold, and the world is just one big conspiracy against them. You could tell them they've won the lottery, and they complain about the taxes. These people drain you because they never see the bright side of anything. The trick is to redirect the conversation, or, better yet, limit your interactions. When they start their rant, respond with something positive or change the subject. If that doesn't work, it might be time to let their calls go to voicemail. Next, we have the drama magnet. Their life is like a soap opera, and you're stuck watching every melodramatic episode. They're always in the middle of some crisis, relationship problems, work issues, or a friend who's out to get them. And guess what? They want you to be their unpaid therapist. The key to dealing with a drama magnet is boundaries. Be supportive, sure, but don't get sucked into their whirlwind. Keep the conversation light and avoid getting too involved in their never-ending saga. If they push, politely remind them that you're not a licensed therapist. 3, the one-upper. Then there's the one-upper. These people can't help but turn everything into a competition. If you're tired, they're exhausted. If you're busy, they're swamped. If you had a rough day, they had a day from hell. Talking to them is like running a marathon you didn't sign up for. The best way to handle a one-upper is not to engage. Let them win the imaginary competition. They'll take the trophy and leave you in peace. Or you can call them out with a little humor. Wow, you've got me beat. How do you manage? 4, the Eternal Pessimist. The Eternal Pessimist. This person has a gloomy outlook on everything. They can find a dark cloud in every silver lining. You could tell them the sun is shining, and they'd remind you that it's probably going to rain later. These folks are exhausting because they make you feel like you're carrying their negative energy. The antidote? Limit your time with them. If you can't avoid them entirely, try to steer conversations toward neutral or positive topics. When they start forecasting doom, you can politely excuse yourself, just like you would from a bad movie. 5, the Needy Nagger. Finally, we have the Needy Nagger. They're always asking for favors, needing advice, or just generally being a burden. It's not that they're bad people, but their constant demands can be draining. They expect you to drop everything to cater to their needs, and if you don't, they guilt trip you. The solution here is to set clear boundaries. Learn to say no, politely but firmly. Let them know that you're not always available on demand and that you have your own life to manage. They'll either learn to respect your time or they'll find someone else to nag. Energy vampires are everywhere, lurking in your life, ready to drain you dry. But here's the good news, you don't have to be their victim. By identifying these types, chronic complainers, drama magnets, one-uppers, eternal pessimists, and needy naggers, you can take steps to protect your energy. Set boundaries, limit your interactions, and don't be afraid to say no. Your energy is precious, and it's time to stop giving it away to people who don't deserve it. Ready to reclaim your energy? Start by identifying one energy vampire in your life and set a boundary with them today. Remember, you're in control of who you let into your personal space. Don't let the energy vampires suck the life out of you. Kick those jokers to the curb. You got this. Who's draining your energy and why are you still letting them?